You already know that grinding out videos and waiting for YouTube to pay you isn't a real business. You felt it. Matt Parr figured that out at 16. By the time he was done, he was making $450,000 in a single month, and almost none of it came from his YouTube channels. Matt Parr runs one of the biggest faceless YouTube operations on the internet. He has 9 channels with millions of subscribers and a gold play button on his wall, and he's never once shown his face on them. But those channels aren't really how he makes his money. They're a science experiment. Matt uses them as a private testing lab to work out how YouTube actually rewards videos, then sells the answers to everyone else. It's a machine where every part feeds the next, and it's made him far more than a normal YouTuber ever sees. Here's how a camera-shy high schooler who was too nervous to film himself turned that one weakness into a faceless empire and outthought almost everyone chasing views. It started when Matt was 14 years old, with the least promising channel you could think of. Matt and his friends filmed themselves doing backyard stunts, and almost nobody watched. But something about the platform pulled him in. He wasn't that interested in being on camera. He was interested in the puzzle underneath it. Why YouTube pushes one video to millions of people and lets another one die. By high school, he knew 2 facts about himself. He didn't want a normal 9 to 5, and he really didn't want to be on camera. For most people, being too shy to film yourself would kill the YouTube dream right there. For Matt, it pointed him at a completely different kind of channel. He'd found videos with no host and no face, just a voiceover over stock footage and simple clips, built around easy topics like top 10 lists. That same day, he started his own, narrating into his phone. A few months later, one of those videos crossed 100,000 views in a week, and by 16, he had 100,000 subscribers and was making around $9,000 a month. He was also completely buried, trying to run it all himself while finishing school. So he made the decision the entire empire is built on. Instead of grinding harder, he started paying other people to do the work. He'd pick the topic, write the title, and design the thumbnail, then hand the script, the voiceover, and the editing to freelancers. He was running the channel like a small factory, and he was the manager, not the worker. Once one channel ran without him, he just built more. He ended up with 9 or 10 of them across niches like finance, tech, gaming, and top 10 lists. All faceless, all following the same simple formula. And he stacked up the rewards, silver play buttons on several channels, and a gold one for crossing 1 million subscribers. The money came in 2 ways. The high-value niches like finance and tech paid strong ad rates, so a single video could earn good money for every 1,000 views. On top of that, every video carried affiliate links in the description, so when a viewer bought a tool he recommended, he earned a commission. A finance video might send people to a budgeting app or a brokerage, and every sign-up paid him a cut. Added up across 10 channels, and it came to around $30,000 a month, almost none of it needing him on camera or even at his desk. He wasn't treating YouTube like a creator. He was treating it like real estate, a portfolio of little properties that paid him rent every month. But renting out channels wasn't the clever part. The clever part was what he did next. Matt realized the most valuable asset he owned wasn't any single channel. It was the system for building them. There's an old saying about gold rushes, that the people who get rich aren't the ones digging for gold, they're the ones selling shovels to everyone who shows up to dig. YouTube was a gold rush, and Matt had one of the best shovels around, so he started selling it. He launched a public channel called Make Money Matt, and a course called Tube Mastery Monetization, teaching ordinary people to build faceless channels his way. Later, he added coaching, a paid community, and AI tools built for YouTube creators, including software that helps them find ideas and write titles. And this side of the business dwarfed the other one. By his own numbers, there was a point where the course brought in about 10 times what all his channels earned combined. By now, more than 10,000 people have gone through his programs. And here's what turned it from a business into a machine. Every piece feeds the next. His faceless channels are the testing lab. Because he runs so many of them, he can see in real time which titles, thumbnails, and new tools actually work, and he can experiment freely without ever risking his own name. If a new AI tool or a fresh thumbnail style works on a throwaway faceless channel, he rolls it out everywhere. If it flops, nobody even knows it was his. Whatever he learns there, he takes to Make Money Matt, where he shows the results as proof and teaches the method. That channel sends people into a free training, the training sells them the course, and the money from the course pays to launch even more channels, which teach them even more. Round and round it goes. The channels feed the teaching funds the channels, and Matt owns the whole loop. At his peak, with the channels, the course, the community, and the tools all running together, Matt was doing $450,000 in a single month. From a kid who was too shy to film himself. Now, this is where the critics come in, and they've got a point worth taking seriously. The knock on Matt is that his public channel mostly exists to sell his course, and that the real money in Make Money on YouTube is teaching the dream, not living it. That's partly fair. When you sell a method, you get paid whether or not the student ever builds a channel that works, and results vary hugely from one buyer to the next. But calling him just another guru misses the smarter move he made. Whatever you make of course sellers, Matt spotted where the safe, lasting money actually was and built his whole business around it, while most creators never looked up from their next upload. Because think about who's exposed here and who isn't. His students are building faceless channels that live entirely on YouTube, which means one policy change can wipe them out. And that's not a hypothetical. Through 2025 and into 2026, YouTube started deleting and demonetizing faceless channels it decided looked too automated, the exact kind Matt teaches people to build. But look at where that leaves Matt. His own channels might take a hit, but his courses, his community, and his tools don't care what YouTube does to any single channel. He turned a weakness, being too shy to film, into a faceless network, then turned that network into a school, and the school is the part nobody can shut down. His students are standing on YouTube's land. Matt built the shop that sells them the equipment. Let that land for a second. His students are one YouTube policy change away from losing everything they built. Matt isn't. If you've been wondering whether building entirely on YouTube's platform is a real business, you just got your answer from someone who figured it out before most people knew there was a question. Here's what Matt Parr's story actually confirms, something you probably already suspected. Building a channel and hoping YouTube pays you is renting, not owning. The creators who last are the ones who build something above the platform. You were right to be suspicious of the model everyone's selling. Matt just proved it with receipts. The lesson isn't to go sell a course. It's that every creator who's built something that lasts did the same thing Matt did. They stopped renting and started owning. Your channel is rented space. YouTube can change the lease whenever they want. But your email list is yours. Your digital product is yours. The audience you can reach directly without asking YouTube's permission is yours. Matt figured that out at 16 and built his entire empire on it. You can start doing the same thing today with your very next upload. And if you just want the first step, the AdSense Escape Kit is down there too. It's the fastest way to start earning from your channel without leaning on ad money. So the next time YouTube changes the rules, you barely feel it. That's exactly what the Online Business Club is built to help you do. Instead of teaching you to rent channels from YouTube and hope for the best, it walks you through building income you actually own. It's run by Dave Nick, who's grown several faceless channels past 1 million subscribers each, and it shows you which niches to pick, which offers to promote, and how to make every video earn from day one. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access with a 90-day money-back guarantee, and it's linked in the description. Let me know what you think of Matt's YouTube journey in the comments.